Torga, can I have a word?
Can you have a word? To hold in your hand?
It's a figure of... Forget it. I think I need a shemaz. I don't feel so good.
May the yards heal your wounds.
Mirko said you're not suffering from garandophobia anymore.
Oh, yards, no. This is old news.
Really? What made you change your mind?
Well, 50% was courage. I feel much braver now.
And the other half?
Lampe. I found my confidence in a barrel of lampe. In a pool of lampe, I should say.
That's a lot of drinking to find the courage to travel.
Oh, yes. Many drinks. I became fully confident, but no longer could walk in a straight line. I stumbled and fell straight into the pool of lampe left after the Alpha Garandor accident. I climbed out of the pond completely soaked, and then it happened.
What happened?
I started to feel like I was floating. I told myself, Torga, you're not floating, you are drunk. Your feet are on the ground, look. So I looked, and I was not on the ground. I was trapped in the anti-gravity field of a Garandor who burst through the ground and was towering above me.
Wow, really? How did you survive?
I believe that lampe saved me. Garandors love the smell of bonbars, but hate the smell of lampe. And that extends to anything or anyone that touches it.
Interesting theory.
It's more than a theory. I'm bathing in that pond every moon, and it truly works. No Garandor will come near me. I suggest you convince Ozak to try it with a bonbar so you can see I'm right.
Can you tell me who you are again?
Most certainly.
Peace out, Torga.
Peace out, peace in. Peace all around.
Howdy, Ozak.
How the what? You talking to me?
Are you happy Scoot's back?
Ooh, yes! I sure missed my partner. Now I'm back to herding the bombars like a good bombar boy should. Thank you.
Happy to help, Ozak. You want to keep the Garandars away from your bombars? Torga's got a theory so crazy it just might work.
I don't do well with theories, mister. I'm a practical Talon.
Then call it an experiment. Now listen, Garandars are allergic to lampe, okay? So Torga's been taking lampe baths to cure his garandophobia.
Bless you.
To cure his garandophobia.
Bless you again.
Garandophobia?
You know what they say. Third time's a charm.
Right. Long story short, the Alpha Garandor vomited up a big pool of the stuff. If you soak your herd in the lampe, they'll be safer from every killer worm from here to Kizar.
You know, that sounds so crazy. It just might work.
That's my line.
Hey, should we try this now?
Alien spiders. Hi there.
Mirko, do this. Mirko, do that. Mirko, come here. Mirko. Oh, hey! How are you?
Are you gonna manufacture the Garandar beacon?
No. We need the skills of an expert maker, a recreator. They all got reverted during the Procoriana attack, but I heard rumors of survivors. Take these plans. If you find a recreator, you'll need the plans to create the beacon. Once you get it, come back to me and we'll figure out a way to train one of those goddamn Garandars.
If only I had some kind of gun to shoot the beacon.
It's a big world out there, dude. You'll find something.
I found the last recreator. Not the bravest guy, but he's got skills.
What? That's amazing! Does he need an assistant?
I don't know. Marzo needs you here, right?
Yeah, but I mean... forget it.
Look, when everything's said and done, I'm sure Nurkan will be delighted to have a brain like yours around his workshop. It's just not the right time.
You sound like my dad.
The son of a brewer becomes a brewer. Who will teach your son to become a brewer?
Blah, blah, blah. I heard it 1,000 times.
Take it easy, kid.
I'm not a kid, but whatever.
Slate to Liaz. I'm in Bida, and I got news.
Yes, Ulukai?
My friend Mirko here came up with a device that can unleash Garandars on our enemies.
Very impressive. But Mirko, you say? Never heard of him. Who is he?
He's the son of Marzo. Young. Smart as a whip.
A brewer's son with those kinds of skills. Interesting.
Yeah. The kid wanted to become a recreator before shit hit the fan. He's pretty good. You should meet him sometime. Yes?
How can I help?
I need a device to shoot a beacon, like a slingshot or, I don't know, something.
I think I've seen something like this in the Ulukai Museum of Procoriana.
The Ulukai Museum? Seriously?
Go have a look. I have to go now. Liaz out.
Hi there.
Mirko, do this. Mirko, do that. Mirko, come here. Mirko. Oh, hey! How are you?
See you, Merc.
You know...
Hi, Nurkan.
Have a souvenir. It's free.
Could you help me with beacons?
Not really. Recreators used to craft beacons, but I don't see how you could activate them, so they'd be useless.
What's the issue?
Beacons are spiritual offerings. They must be recreated using the right components and precise instructions on how to combine them. But they can only be activated when in contact with hazardous or, say, hazardous inhabited material.
You mean haunted objects?
More like sacred? But yes, a good example would be this engraved rock you may have heard of. I think it's located near Emiya. Anyway, it's too big to carry, so kind of useless.
Then I'm out of luck.
Unless you are a friend of Mar at the Ulukai Museum, which is impossible since Mar has no friends except the Ulukai. And I'm pretty sure that even the tale of their so-called friendship is pretty doubtful.
Wait a minute. So Mar can shoot activated beacons?
Oh, yachts no. Mar can't shoot anything except maybe his foot. But he is in possession of Oru's weapon. A rudimentary device, but infused with Oru's hazardous since the mighty Gorgor reverted him. Mar has it exhibited in his museum, and I'm pretty sure this was not Oru's purpose in life.
I see. Help me craft powerful beacons and leave their activation to me. Check this out, Nurkan. A guy in Beta named Mirko gave me this plan.
Ah, yes. It looks like a plan for a Garandar beacon. Intriguing. I could create this for you, but you would have to supply the essential parts.
I'll get to it then. Let me see what you got.
I've been busy.
Camilla. Yes. I remember this one. Marion took it on her 7th birthday. I thought I'd lost it forever.
The icon was found on the Ulukai's landing site. Mar borrowed it from Zokrim so he could return it to the Ulukai. But Mar forgot, and the Ulukai left the Delta without mentioning it.
Can I keep this?
No, you can't. It belongs to the Ulukai, and Mar will give it to him whenever he returns.
The Ulukai's treasures. Are they worth anything?
Mar asked Nurkan for an estimate. He is the only merchant in town with a fine eye for valuable objects. He studied the Ulukai artifacts. 0 Zorkins, he said. But they have great sentimental value to Mar. They belong in a museum.
What do you think about Nurkan?
Nurkan sells cheap junk to tourists. But he is a good merchant. Very honest. Mar has good intuition about character. Mar trusted Nurkan with the Ulukai relics for several moons before he completed his estimation. Sadly, 0 Zorkins.
You look vaguely familiar.
You also look familiar, but forgive me. All humans look the same to Mar.
I think I know that name, but I have these big blanks in my memory.
You know me? I'm not surprised. Where I come from, I am a legend.
Really? Please, refresh my memory.
I was the best friend of legendary Ulukai. I fought alongside him to free Adelpha from the evil clutches of Groax and Fehran. The history scrolls call me a hero.
Looks like someone rewrote history. I heard it was the Ulukai and the Dalatai Guardians who saved the day.
Bah! The Dolotai Guardians were weak. Mar taught the Ulukai to fight like a true Talang.
You know the Ulukai? And you don't recognize me?
I have a lot of visitors in my museum. Not many humans. In fact, you are the first one, so I would remember if you had been here before.
How did you end up here?
After the Ulukai disappeared, Mar lost his taste for fighting. Tatlans wrote many songs about Mar's intelligence, so I came to Procreana to teach at a university.
You? A teacher? Teaching what, exactly?
The legend of Ulukai. Mar tells tales of glorious past to younger generation. I can give you a tour of the museum.
What kind of museum is this?
It is the Ulukai Museum, Mar's creation. Talans from all around the Delta come and visit the museum so they may never forget. It is very popular. Have a look. Mar provides a tour for a very reasonable price.
Look, Mar, I'm on the clock here, and why would I pay for a ticket when this place looks pretty empty?
Ah, you came at the perfect time. Mar also provides free version of the tour before rush hour. Have a look around.
Do you like Kureg?
Bah! Kurek chased Mar with the stick because I was reading a scroll upside down. Mar, very good reader in any direction, but Kurek too old and stupid to see that.
Rethor let you set up your museum in his university? That's surprising.
Mar pays a lot of Sorkins in rent in exchange for best spot in town.
Have you fought the invaders?
Oh yes, Mar was general. All the soldiers followed him back in the moons. But this new war is not Mar's war. Mar needs his peace, to meditate on his past glory, and time to write many scrolls about it.
I see. Well, good luck with that, my friend.
Mar's best friend, the Ulukai, has been gone for many moons, but he entrusted to Mar his most precious and personal treasures.
Wow. And this Ulukai sounds like a generous guy. Can't you see I look exactly like him?
You wish. The Ulukai was good looking, but all the females of Gizar prefer Mar.
Who are you again?
Mar, museum guide and former legend of Shabazar.
I gotta go.
Mar will see you again.
Oh my god, a Gamsav. I never knew how this thing worked, but it did work.
When the Ulukai left the Delta, he said goodbye to Mar, his only true friend. He cried many tears that crystallized into this relic. Mar keeps the crystal as a souvenir of the Ulukai's soft side. Then Mar told the Ulukai to pull himself together and go back to his planet.
You told the Ulukai to man up. I love your stories. Oh, yes. I miss the smell of napalm in the morning. This one is a keeper. But wait a minute. What's this?
This is the Ulukai's flamethrower. He needed it to command the Fey Essence and use it against Croax and his army of vile soldiers. Mar didn't need a flamethrower, because Mar already a commander of the Fey Essence. Mar burned a lot of soldiers to a crisp.
This thing doesn't work. It's a freaking replica of a flamethrower, totally worthless.
Yes, this is what Nurakan said after he examined it. It is worth 0 Sorkins, he said.
Nurkan, huh? I gotta talk to that guy. Ha! I remember that model. Who doesn't need a map in a foreign land?
A map? Does it look like a map to you? The Ulukai shot beams of energy from his eyes with this artifact. Useless on anyone else's face. Mar is the only Talan alive who looked into the Ulukai's eyes without reverting. That's how strong Mar's gaze is.
Laser eyes? That's the mutant power I prefer. Even better than indestructible metal claws coming out of your knuckles. Always thought that one was overrated. What happened to self-branding? It used to be all the rage.
This shirt used to be as white as Ranzar's eternal snow. It's covered in blood now.
Blood? It's orange, Mar.
The color of Urukai's blood. Red is for the weaker humans, like Feyran. Mar executed Feyran, so Mar knows.
That's what happened, huh? I would have thought he got crushed under the rubble of his palace like a miserable cockroach. My mistake. Well, it looks like the tooth of a massive creature.
You heard of the Gorgor? Mar punched its teeth out. Mar offered a tooth to the Urukai to remember the battle. But there was not enough space in his probe for all the trophies. So the Urukai left the tooth behind.
Punching the Gorgor? Yeah, I can totally see that. Not. Now that one's original. I could use that.
Not a real gun. A toy made by the Urukai as a present to Mar, in case Mar would have children, so he could teach them how to fight.
But you have no children, right? So, can I have it?
No! Toy was a present. It belongs to the museum.
I'll buy it. Come on.
Mar could use extra circuits for the rent. Is it human tradition to sell a present?
Of course. As soon as somebody gives me a useless gift, boom, I sell it.
All right then. You can have the toy. Visitors are saying the Tale of the Urukai is a children's story. They said this toy proved it because it's not a real gun.
Hi there.
Mirko, do this. Mirko, do that. Mirko, come here. Mirko. Oh, hey. How are you?
I got a beacon ready for our little experiment.
Really? Are you ready to train a Garandor now? It worked! Let's do the trick and attract the Garandor for the training.
Whoa. What was that?
That is the craft, my friend. Recreator stuff. I was learning from old scrolls, though. I could use some updated instructions.
Oh, way to go, Marco. You got skills.
Thank you. The device is basic, but it should work.
Let's see if I can train a Garandor with the beacon Mirko built for me. eruption. Ugh, stinks like giant rotten eggs. Should be more careful.
A reminder that fear should never hinder collaboration between all Yod's creations. May this Darroman speak for the people of Bida. We stand with the Almael and the Talans of Adelpha.
Thanks, Huron. I'll bring it to her. Don't want to be running around with Bidah's Daruma in my pocket. Should give it to the Almael now.